What's up guys, ChasingLamely here with episode 11 of Tipping the Hatters, and today we're going to be playing in the FA Trophy 4th round at home to AFC Fylde. There's nothing to report since the last game because this is literally, the next game after the Boston game, as you can see in the top right. So we're going to do the intro and then we're going to, I guess, play some football. See you in a sec.
Oh, Phil, what was everything in football that people say is sad and wrong. But when we go to Edgeley Park, we will sing a county song. We will raise our voice in chorus as we did in times before. And at Edgeley Park, our greatest pride is the scarf we father wore.
Okay, so here's the preview. As you can see, they're the favourites, which is understandable because they're in the Conference National, they're a division above us. So we expect them to do fairly well. And Dave Challoner, who older fans will know as the man with the greatest long throw in history, is their boss. That's pretty much all you need to know about this game and AFC Fylde. Just checking, I think this is the quarter-final of the trophy. It would make sense at this stage in the season, but yeah. So we're in the quarter-final. That makes things a bit spicier. I was just playing because as in the last episode, when I was younger, I played for AFC Fylde when they were still Kirkham and Wesham, many moons ago, and they're about 12 divisions lower than they are now. So, yeah, it's just a bit of a personal interest, and then I realised we could be in a semi-final if we win this. So, today's lineup: Wheeler, Minahan, Graham, Masonda and Dewberry at the back. Burgess comes in for Birchall after Birchall had that absolute howler of a game in the last one. Ball, Warburton, Stevenson, as you'd expect. Ronaldo Pearson keeps his place alongside Reece Turner because A, Oswald's injured, and B, he played pretty well last time out. Like, he got an assist on the board, he looked really strong. So we're going to keep the faith. Let's see how this one goes. These are the lineups for today. Obviously I've gone through ours. 4-4-2 as usual. They have gone with a 4-5-1. I don't like the 4-1. That's stupid. It's 4-5-1. Players to watch out for on this team: Steve Rigg, played a few games for Carlisle. He scored a few goals for them in the national. He could be okay for them. Jay Lynch, who was the Salford goalkeeper during their great FA Cup run. Zane Francis Angol, and Tegan International, played for Motherwell, came out of Spurs' youth team. He's worth keeping an eye on. Tazdemir is a Turkish under-21 international who came from Blackburn. That's pretty much all that's worth saying. I think they've weakened a little bit for this game, but we'll get over that. Into the dressing room, let's see what's happening. If Warburton gets booked today, he's suspended. Keep an eye on that, because he probably will, if not get sent off. Want to see more for the same, that's fair enough. Let's see how this one goes. Should be an interesting game. I didn't look to see where Fylde were in the national because I didn't want to scare myself. Knowing my luck, they'll be top 6 and we'll just get tanked today. But they've got a couple of players at the back actually aren't fully fit, which is nice because most of ours are. Maybe that'll make the difference if we can get some running in at them early. Maybe we can take advantage of that. But I'm not going to change to attacking just for the sake of that, because they're going to tire faster, and that's, if we wait, something might come, is what I'm saying. 10 minutes in and nothing's happened so far. Warburton's got a corner though. He's going to whip it in, and he's going to pass to the edge of the box to find Ball finds Burgess with a dummy, then goes to his left foot and just misses. It was a nice idea, really poor execution. Home advantage should hopefully make a difference for us here too. I'm gonna stop that flashing there because that's annoying me, so it must be annoying you. 15 minutes gone. Only one shot each, so not the most thrilling game. But anything can happen in a cup competition. I'd like to win this. It doesn't really mean anything, as you know. The FA Trophy. It's not exactly a massive trophy. There's no route into Europe from it. But it'd be nice to pick up some silverware. So, let's see if we can get through to the semi-final. Nothing at all really happening. I don't want to change anything because nothing happening against a team who are higher than you is actually not a bad thing. We've got 60% of the possession as well in the first 20 minutes, which is good to see. But they're through now. Riggs got the ball. Minahan's tackled him, and I've got a chance to break. Minahan finds Burgess, who's very, very deep. Launches it forward for Pearson, who's found it. If he can square the ball here. Oh, why did he have a shot? Just square it for Reece Turner. Reece Turner's not on the best of goal scoring form, but I'm pretty sure if he'd had it squared to him there, he'd probably have found the net. I mean, it wasn't exactly as if it wouldn't have been an open goal. Half an hour gone. We've had 3 shots. We are dominating the game, which haven't got the goals to show for it. Pearson's got the ball now. Pearson plays back to Minahan. Minahan should find Burgess down the line. He does. He plays it through to Pearson. Pearson finds Burgess again. He's found ball. James Ball's got himself a goal off the assist by Burgess, and frankly, that's rare. James Burgess goals are like rocking horse poo. They don't come along often. James Ball goals and James Burgess. I'm getting all confused. Brilliant tapping at the near post though. We'll take that all day long, and he's celebrating with a cartwheel because that's normal. And their lack of fitness is actually starting to tell a little bit now. Down in the 60% after half an hour, that's not a good sign for them. A lot of their players are down in the 70s. Pearson's taken a knock and looks like he wants to come off, and it could be a bruised ankle. That's not good because I don't have another target man to use off the top of my head. I don't want to shoehorn somewhere. I know Oswald could be back in the next week or so, but it's not ideal. So okay, we'll hope he makes a miraculous recovery, and if he doesn't, we'll send on Tubic and hope he can do his thing. 45 minutes are almost up. 1-0, it's a lead, but it's not a comfortable one. We do need to see more in the second half. This should see the game through because we haven't got a highlight, so let that clock tick away. Boom, half time. We've earned it. We've earned it the hard way. Let's see what we've got here. Let the team know we appreciate their efforts. Does that say? Does do nice things. Good. We're going to give Pearson another 15 minutes. Hopefully we'll get a goal off of that, and then we'll send on Tubic just to see the game out and make sure that Pearson doesn't get killed. They've had an injury to Luke Burke, the right back, which is unsurprising because he was nearly dead anyway. Lynch now with a goal kick, or with a free kick. Plays it forward. Dubry's headed to Warburton. Warburton can do some magic here. Finds Stevenson. It's the first time we've seen Stevenson all game, and he's found a ball to Reece Turner. Turner with a cross in. Grand's cleared it, but only as far as Stevenson, and Turner. Just too many men around him. And now Riggs on the attack. He's got 5 in front of him. He shouldn't be able to do much, and that will take that all day long. That kind of shooting. And it says that would have been some goal. It would have been a miraculous goal because that was about 40 yards wide. But hey, nothing outstanding happening at the moment. Ball's got a corner. If we can get a goal here, that'd be nice. Puts it over the top. Finds Pearson. Pearson's rattled the crossbar. I mean, he may have bruised his ankle, but he's still willing to jump for a header. Man's a warrior. We're heading for the hour mark though. It might be time for us to think about taking Pearson off. Really did want to score another goal before I did that, but let's give it some thought. They've made a change up top. That's interesting. I'd have been looking at taking that centre half off, but the game doesn't understand that sometimes you can win a game by replacing your leaky defence. Let's take Pearson off. It's probably his time. Chewing on. He's not the worst at playing as a target man. It's just not his strongest position either, but we'll see how that goes. Pearson's got the ball now as we come back with a highlight. Burgess, can he cross this? Oh, he's won a corner. Oh, he's won a corner, and Chubik should come on in the meantime, which would be nice. There we go. We're going to see the corner? We're not going to see the corner, are we? Okay. More subs probably needed. Do I risk taking Stevenson off? He's not fit. Dubry needs to come off too. Let's make the decision after this highlight. Francis Angles picked up at their left back position. Masonda heads it clear, but only as far as Taylor. Taylor has a crack, hits the post. Muldoon. James Graham makes a tackle, and Stevenson will drive it clear, and that is definitely time to make a change, because that was squeaky bum time indeed. Where's Evans' best position? Is it at left wing, or is it at... have some more thinking before I make that decision. Stevenson does need to come off. So does Borley. But I've had really good success playing Lawrence on the left wing. I don't know if that's the safer option at this point. Let's go with that. It is the safer option, despite appearances, because, you know, obviously Evans can play at left wing as one of his designated positions, but Lawrence played there for us a couple of times earlier in the season, you remember, and he was actually quite good. So he's not played for a few games, just because he kind of got lost in the shuffle, but you know, maybe he can earn his way back in, take advantage of Birchall's failure. Chubik's got the ball now. Chubik finds Turner. Turner with the ball out here to Burgess could do something. Burgess, if he can squares it to Chubik. Chubik's got himself a goal off the bench, and he may not like playing target man, you know, might not be his best position, but he's got himself a goal from there. And frankly, he built the move as well. He found Turner with it there. Turner saw Burgess. Burgess played it back through to Chubik, who carried on his run, and he's just tapped it in the bottom corner, and sometimes that's all it takes. It's all it takes. Burgess fully justifying his selection. I think he's definitely staying on the right wing for the foreseeable future. Chubik getting himself a goal. It's always good to see him on the score sheet. And now we can just kind of see out time added on, and we'll see how this goes. Masonda with a back pass. This is probably going to lead to the final highlight, because Turner and Edibor are chasing it down. Edibor's won it in the air. Warburton finds ball through to Tube. I'm sure they're going to score another one now. Not going to score another one now. Lawrence on the left wing. Hardy's picked him up with Burgess in. Oh, bit of ping pong. Graham. That's the game. So we're going to see a third goal, and we didn't see a third goal. 2-0 win. That's good. It's arrested the slide a little bit. Puts us in the semi-final of the competition as well. And I feel like we should probably see who we're playing in the semi-final, because if that's exciting, I might come back before the last game of the season for it. You remember at the end of the last video I said we were going to come back for those last two games against Blythe and Darlington after this. But if we're in a semi-final, I feel like we need to see that. So let's go through all the other stuff. Oh, he's out for a day. We'll handle that. That's easy. 10 grand for that. Luke Burgess on form. Let's give him the praise he deserves, because, you know, we want him to carry on doing what he's doing. Actually, we want him to sign at the end of the season. I think his contract is up at the end of the year, and I'd love to keep him. He's been playing really well. It is. He might be staying. I'll tell you that now. He might be staying. Looking at the finances, just shy of £1.5 million in bank. That's a good time. Right, let's go to the draw. Let's see what happens for the draw, and then we'll round this episode up. Okay, boys, this is the big draw. 5 teams in the hat. Presumably, someone's got a replay. Obviously, someone's got a replay. Tranmere, Dover, Torquay, or Gloucester City await us. Let's see how that goes. Let's go the suspense way and come out the hat first. Gloucester out the hat. We'll take Gloucester. That'll be a route to the final. Oh, Dover or Torquay. Means we're definitely playing Tranmere at home. Away at Tranmere. That's a big game for this competition, though. Tranmere away. When are we playing that? 17th of March. Ooh. We'll definitely rearrange those matches. Let's have a look at the schedule just to see how that shakes things out. 17th of March, Tranmere here. It's done that weird thing where that game got moved, but it hasn't got moved, and now it's somewhere on the schedule, and we'll never find out where. I could, but I'm not going to. I think we'll come back for that semi-final. Because Tranmere are a big side. It's a big team for us to play. How are they doing in the league right now? 6th. Interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, guys, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button to catch up with the next episode. We will be playing Tranmere Rovers. Hit the description below for James's documentary, which is such a good watch. If you haven't seen it already, give it a look. Other links there if you want to, spend money. There's some links, and tell your friends. And I'll see you soon. Have a good one, boys.